L to your beginning of the month reading for September. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Having your heart chakra wide open. I love that. Showing all that compassion. Okay. Show me why that heart chakra is open, please, for the beautiful Leo. Getting over some suffering in silence. So getting out of your head over here, so not feeling any more discontent. It could be a little boring when it comes to certain situations, but it does feel like you're getting past that situation. Having positive movement forward when it comes to whatever you're dealing with over here when it comes to love. Love that. Whatever you do love or what your love is. Yes. Okay, so let's clarify on this situation. You have the Strength card coming out. Conflict, upheaval, and passionate progress. It looks like there is some scattered energy going around you. You might feel a little impatient at this time and a little stressed out. Your frustration level is a little high. It does feel like you felt like there was some kind of competition around you. You might even feel like this is winning at all costs. There was some kind of disagreement and you didn't feel like you won this. Yeah, you threw your swords down and you walked away. You said, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore. You have the strength over here, but then we have the strength to carry on. You're sitting in your own subtle power when it comes to the situation. But but knowing, you know what, I don't want to fight this anymore. It just feels like you just threw your swords down and said, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to move on. There was some kind of frustration going on within this situation, but you just feel like you're making a new phase, an absolution within this situation when it comes to your love situation. So throwing down the swords when it comes to love or whatever you're passionate about, excuse me. It looks like you're moving on past this love relationship into something that is healthier for you. You have this like kind of great awakening over here when it comes to the situation, walking straight into a new world. You're manifesting something or somebody is manifesting you. You do have this new news on the horizon and a new opportunity coming towards you when it comes to this great awakening. So really kind of focusing on what it is that you truly want, having this meditation. When it comes to this situation over here, Leo, really what it is this back and forth energy of you and this person having some kind of negotiation that just does not work. It just keeps going back and forth. It's kind of like, and then we talk, and then I open my heart to the situation, and then as soon as we talk, it goes right back to where it starts from. So it's just this off and on situation that almost feels like it's so normal between you and this person that you've like adapted to the situation, but you're like figuring it out. You're having this like great awakening. You're kind of having this kind of like aha moment of, you know what, I just don't want to do this anymore. Because it is something I'm so used to, but I don't want to be used to it anymore. And that's really what it's saying. So now you've found that positive movement forward and built up that strength, and you're saying, no, this should not be something that we get used to. We should not get used to this bickering. We should not get used to this arguing. This is not what I want. So it's like you're throwing in the towel. Yeah, you're throwing in the towel. You're like, you're done. Because this is just not what it is. It's like you want to fix it. You keep trying to fix it. You keep making boundaries. You keep, and now you're just having this communication that says, no, I'm making the ultimate justification. For some of you, you're going to get a divorce. You're done. Why? Because you just can't find the 10 of Cups within the situation. It just doesn't exist. It's just not there. It just doesn't exist. And if it's a job situation for some of you, you're going to leave this job because you just feel like it's just on off and on, always battling with your coworkers, always, just done. For the majority of this is a love situation. I do see the divorce because you just cannot get it together. I just can't. It just doesn't work. So let's see how they feel about you in this situation. See how they feel about you in this situation. I'll grab 3 cards. That was not one of them, guys. That was the rules to the cards. I'll actually show you that. It is actually the rules to the cards. It says, if you pick 3 of these, right, then there's love and passion. If you pick 3 of these, then they're cold towards you. See, there's just the instructions. Okay. Okay, let's see. So your person says, you're the person I want to do life with. Well, that's fine. And it seems like you have been doing life with them. But the way that you're doing life with them is not the way life is supposed to be. And I think that that's one, maybe you feel like that, like they're being a little delusional about the situation. This is not what real love is. And maybe they feel, maybe that's the way their house was when they grew up, and that's not the way yours is, and you just don't want to continue this way. Some people actually live in households their whole lives with their parents arguing. And you're just like, yeah, but that's not what I grew up in, and that's not what it is, right? Or I'm just having this awakening that that's not the way it should be, right? Collaborate. I wonder what would happen if we joined forces. Well, that would be amazing if you could join forces. But over here it says you don't, because you keep taking away. They keep taking your swords away. So obviously you're not joining forces. My love life isn't really a priority at this moment. Well, obviously it's not, because when they go back and forth, it's showing you that they're okay within this situation, and that they can come back and forth as they please with the love that they want when they want it. Literally, they just told the whole story. Those 3 cards told the whole dang story of these 12 cards and 3 cards. Well, alrighty, right? Well, okay. Yeah, well. So Spirit wants you to know in the overall message, please. Obstacles. Yeah. Find another road, flexibility, and change. So this is getting past the obstacle, understanding the obstacle, seeing it from a different point of view, but stop seeing it as being adaptable to the situation, because that's exactly what it's saying too. You are being flexible to the situation, but that's, where you're kind of having this wake up card where it's like, no, this is not what it is. This is not what love is. No. Hagstone, energy, shield, protection, inner strength. Yeah. Holding on to that inner strength while you're getting through what it is you truly want. The records. Remember why you came. Be bold to your legacy. This is not why you came. You didn't come here to stay in a relationship, to fight and argue with someone. That is definitely not it. Okay? So the bottom of the deck for you with these 2 cards is showing that you will have patience and planning, memories of love, and hope. So you will definitely be remembering the good times, bad times. We know we've had our share, right? Okay, so yeah, you're probably going to, for some of you, if you walk away from this situation, you will definitely have some kind of emotional loss for sure, but it will show that you are definitely moving in the direction of where you need to be going, that's going to bring you new movement, obstacles, and choices, and actually bring you in a new soulmate, a new love, somebody that can actually give you the love and care that you're actually looking for, right? If that's what you want. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.